So, you've just landed in Brunei. Congratulations. You've picked the travel destination equivalent of the quiet kid in class, except this one's secretly loaded. My first impression stepping out of the airport? Silence. Not a soul in sight, no chaos, no honking, just a calm so deep it felt like I'd missed a memo. Was there a holiday? A zombie apocalypse? The city looked pristine, but where was everyone? Coming from the US, where airports are a circus, Brunei's orderliness was almost unsettling. The customs officer smiled, stamped my passport, and sent me on my way. No suspicion, just politeness and quiet. Here, tranquility isn't a bug, it's the main feature. You start to appreciate the lack of traffic, the absence of sirens, and the rare luxury of hearing your own thoughts. It's like the whole country is a library, and you're the only one talking. My first taxi ride, the driver whispered, the radio was off, and the car glided through empty streets. Outside, manicured lawns and grand buildings. More trees than people. It's beautiful, but in a museum kind of way, admired from a distance. I finally asked the driver, "So, where is everybody?" He smiled. At home or at the mall? That, my friends, was my first clue to cracking the code of Brunei. In Brunei, peace and quiet aren't just normal, they're the point. And that's the first thing you'll have to get used to. In Brunei, walking is not transportation. It's a sign you need help. If you're seen walking, someone will probably stop to check if your car broke down. The idea of walking for fun? Completely foreign. Everyone has a car. Thanks to cheap, subsidized fuel, driving is the norm. Roads are full, but traffic jams are rare. No honking, no road rage, just polite, orderly driving. Sidewalks? Sometimes they just disappear. Public transport exists, but buses run on their own mysterious schedule. If you're visiting, accept it. You'll be driving everywhere, even to the park, just to walk. It's a country built for cars, not feet. You'll drive to the corner store, to your neighbor's house, even to go for a walk. It's a quirky ritual, but it's the Bruneian way. Forget your walking shoes. Your best friend here is your car's air conditioning. Welcome to the land where everyone drives and nobody walks. Let's talk about Brunei's food, the real party in this quiet country. The cuisine is a bold mix of Malay, Chinese, and Indonesian flavors. The must-try dish? Nasi katok rice, fried chicken, spicy sambal, all wrapped in brown paper. Simple, cheap, and delicious. But the real adventure is at the street food markets, or gerai. Here you'll find tongkeng ayam, grilled chicken butts. Yes, chicken butts. Marinated, skewered, and surprisingly tasty. Don't judge until you try them. They're a local favorite. Another Bruneian classic ambuyat, a gooey, starchy dish eaten with a bamboo fork and dipped in flavorful sauces. It's messy, fun, and all about the dip. The food scene is a lively contradiction to Brunei's reserved vibe. From beef rendang to colorful kui cakes, there's always something new to try. And it's all affordable. You can eat like royalty for a few dollars. So, while you won't find wild parties, you will find a feast. Be brave. Try the chicken butt. The food is where Brunei's passion shines. It's the country's best-kept secret. Come hungry, leave happy, and yes, you'll want seconds. Wondering where everyone is? Check the mall. In Brunei, malls are the heart of social life. Community centers, playgrounds, restaurants, and entertainment hubs, all in one air-conditioned package. With the heat and humidity outside, the mall is a sanctuary. Families, teens, and friends all gather here, not just to shop, but to live. You'll see business meetings, study groups, and families spending entire weekends just wandering. Shopping is more about browsing than buying. It's a social ritual, not a spending spree. The energy missing from the streets is concentrated here. If you want to see real Brunei, visit the mall in Gadong on a Saturday afternoon. Forget the museums, this is where the country comes alive. The mall is Brunei's true public square. You can't talk about Brunei without mentioning the Sultan, one of the world's richest monarchs. His wealth is everywhere, but it's subtle. No flashy gold-plated everything, just immaculate roads, grand buildings, and free healthcare and education. The Sultan's Palace, Istana Nurul Iman, is the world's largest, but you can only admire it from afar. Except for 3 days a year during Hari Raya, when the public is invited in. The real display of wealth is in the country's infrastructure and stunning mosques, like the Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, built with the world's finest materials. Yet people live modestly. The wealth is institutional, not personal. It's used to create a stable, comfortable society, not to fuel extravagance. Citizens enjoy high living standards and generous benefits, all funded by oil and gas. In return, life is highly regulated and traditional. The Sultan's wealth isn't just about palaces, it's about providing for his people. It's a unique social contract that works for most. Brunei's monarchy feels more like a benevolent corporation, with the Sultan as CEO. Here, wealth means stability, not show. And that's the Bruneian way. Looking for nightlife? Brunei's got crickets. After dark, the country transforms. Shops close early, streets empty, and the loudest sound is the call to prayer or the chirping of insects. Alcohol is banned, so there are no bars, clubs, or late-night parties. Social life centers on family, food, and faith, not revelry. Evenings are spent at the mall, the cinema, or late-night cafes. Night markets serve up delicious food, but by 10 p.m., even they wind down. The rhythm of life is set by prayer times and a culture that values early nights. For some, it's paradise, peaceful, safe, and hangover-free. For others, it's a challenge. My advice? Embrace the calm, enjoy a late snack, and get some sleep. Think of it as a wellness retreat with better food. Brunei's attractions may be few, but they're impressive. The mosques are spectacular. Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque and Jaime Asr Hassanil Bolkiah Mosque are must-sees, with golden domes and stunning architecture. Visiting means covering up and removing your shoes, but it's worth it for the breathtaking views. Your camera roll will be 80% mosques by the end of your trip. For a change of pace, take a boat to Kampong Ayer, the water village, and spot proboscis monkeys in the mangroves. These unique big-nosed monkeys are a Borneo specialty. Beyond mosques and monkeys, check out the Royal Regalia Museum, a tribute to the Sultan, filled with lavish gifts and royal memorabilia. For nature lovers, Ulu Temburong National Park offers a true jungle adventure. Brunei's sites reflect its culture, faith, royalty, and untouched nature. There's more to do than you'd expect if you appreciate a good mosque and a wild monkey. It's a small country, but it packs a punch. Just bring your sense of wonder, and maybe a camera with extra storage. In Brunei, respect and tradition rule. Social etiquette is serious. Point with your thumb, not your finger, and keep public displays of affection private. Loud behavior is frowned upon. Calm and restraint are the norm. The legal system is strict, with Sharia law influencing everything from dress codes to alcohol bans. Modest clothing is expected, especially at religious sites. For visitors, most rules are easy to follow. Just be respectful and mindful. Bruneians are polite and forgiving of foreigners' mistakes. Think of yourself as a guest in a very clean, very quiet home. Don't draw attention, and you'll be welcomed warmly. In Brunei, being a good guest is the golden rule. So, should you visit Brunei? The answer: a complicated maybe. If you crave wild parties and chaos, you'll be bored. But if you want something unique, Brunei offers beauty, safety, and a slower pace. It's a place to breathe, to enjoy simple pleasures, and to experience a different way of life. Living here means adapting, finding joy in quiet, in routine, in a plate of nasi katok. Brunei challenges your idea of what makes a place exciting. It's a paradox: immense wealth, deep tradition, and peaceful monotony. It's not for everyone, but come with an open mind, and you might be surprised. This quiet corner of Borneo could be one of the most fascinating places you'll ever visit. And yes, don't leave without trying the chicken butts.